Okay, you guys, I'm back with baby girl. All right, let's get back into it, Libra. So I was saying that you guys have a lot of heavy Leo energy around you, and this is confirmed with the first card to hit the table. We have the Queen of Wands here. I'm gonna read as if it was okay, come on. I'm gonna read as if they were both sides, okay? So with the Queen of Wands, this is usually a boss. This is a woman who is confident. She knows herself. She is self-assured. You understand me? I'm talking about like really nobody can tell her about herself because she knows, okay? Because she knows herself. And this knowing comes from her spirit, her energy. She's been through some things. She's been through some things that she's had to overcome. She's had to reframe. You understand what I'm saying? This is also what makes her very inspirational, very powerful. The power over the mind that the Queen of Clubs has, mommy. This is the Queen of Clubs right here. This card represents first and foremost the sign of Leo, but also the sign of Aries and Sagittarius. My daughter here is an Aries. Anyhow, the moon, this represents no baby. This is the reason why mommy don't like having you over here now. The moon represents the signs, the water signs, period, but most notably the sign of Cancer. And it deals with mothers, the other women. It deals with women's issues, period. The emotions, family, ancestors, okay, roots, the fourth house. And the Eight of Swords, that's all about the thoughts, communications, with written, telecommunications, all of that, okay? Which deals with Aquarius, Libra, and or Gemini. So with this Queen of Clubs, like I was saying, this woman has been through some things, but she's learned to reframe. She's learned to gain control over her own mind, over her own personality, and this is what makes her extremely powerful. She is strongly, whoever this is, strongly is moved by their intuition. With the black cat there, very, very much so connected with the underworld. And when I say the underworld, I definitely am talking about the ancestors. It ain't. It's not something so scary, so dark. Okay, it's your ancestors where they dwell. So you could be a person who is connected heavily to things like dealing with the dead, whether you want to be or not. Okay, whether you think you are or not. I'm speaking facts. Moving on, I have to say that because people sometimes want to come to these types of practices, and then I'm sorry, these are the ones that act holier than thou to me, the true holier than thouers. They pretend like they are set apart, but they are not set apart. Anyway, sunflowers are significant for you guys. Um, you could be considered bossy. You could be considered controlling. But it's so crazy because you're so like freaking lovable most of the time that people just overlook that sometimes, but not all the time now, don't play. But a lot of the times you do just get away with it because people actually look at you like that. They look at you like you are a ruler, like you are an authority on a matter. Okay. I don't care if it's fashion, Libra. I don't care if it's public speaking, Libra. I don't care if it's counseling, Libra. I don't care if it's another form of leadership or you being a follower of Libra. I don't care if you're a cafeteria worker, Libra. I don't care if you're a school nurse, Libra, or you work in the hospital, wherever you work. To somebody, you are an authority. You carry yourself that way. Let me move on. So we got the moon card here, guys. The moon deals with some type of maybe secret thing, a secret thing. This can deal with secrets or things just kept close to the heart, right? Close to the chest. This is not what, like, if people are not really, really close to you, if they weren't shooting around with you in the gym, or if they have not made themselves a valuable asset to you that you can see, because remember, y'all are extremely intuitive. Leos, lioness energy, lioness, y'all have piercing precision. You can see through people. That could also be one of your spiritual gifts, okay? I say all of that to say, and I will say this, it is because of your connection to the ancestors, guys, the other mothers, that you have access to this information. So moving on, there are some secrets that could be out here surrounding some things you got going on, Libra. I don't know, but Spirit is saying something about it. Also, you guys could just be dealing with something about us. Today, take your time. Concerning other women, you could be hiding something. Okay, doesn't have to be positive or negative. It's whatever you just fucking know that it is. With the Eight of Swords here, I feel like there could be a feeling of restriction or thoughts that you keep restricted. This is usually my card for sometimes emotionally abused or emotionally abusive and manipulative people. And this is even if you're doing this to yourself, because sometimes we are worse to ourselves, okay? You could have yourself in a self imposed prison based upon the things that you've put out into the world as far as communications go. The things that you thought, the things that you said, the things that you spoke of, and that you talked about could now have you in what you feel is a self imposed prison. Maybe you're looking for a way out. Maybe you're just trying to make sense of all the thoughts that are going on in your head based upon the things going on in your life, in your inner world. Scorpio and Pisces are also connected to the moon card, okay? So you can have those placements somewhere else important in your chart. Let's get on into the clarifying of this. I don't want to be before you guys long. But Libra, let me tell you something. It is okay. It is oh fucking okay to let some things out, to expose things. It's liberating for you. Okay? This is not about hurting nobody else and all that kind of stuff. Look, I see the Five of Swords. This is definitely a thing about controlling or wanting to win at all costs. Like, even if it drives people away from you, there's an energy here that's connected. And that's because you want to be in control. You want to have all the power. And it might be being done in a way that might not be the healthiest, Libra. Okay? I feel the need to say, like, know when to fold them and when to hold them. Stop, mommy. Know when to stop. Like, you don't want to be brutal, but sometimes you gotta be brutal. So it just really depends on how this works out in your life. Sometimes it's okay to be a fierce warrior like that. It's okay to be super powerful and strategic like that. Other times it's not. But I'm gonna tell y'all this: y'all got the power, baby. Oh Lord, I don't mean to sound, but I gotta just act like I'm acting because it have to be this for whatever reason. I got really proud though because some of you guys are amazing with the mind. Like, you are manipulative, and this is a manipulation that feels like it works out for the good. You understand what I'm saying? But it don't have to, because this could have turned out reverse. And if it turned out reverse, this means that you use your powers potentially not for the best reasons. It could be super selfish. If it's in the upright, what you do is still to get to truth. What you do is still to get to justice. You understand? Even if I lied, I had my reason. Now, anyway, so it could be amazing. You understand? To have this quality. I'm talking about wordsmith. I'm talking about you see everything so clear that you'll lose some friends if that means you're still going to win energetically, or if you still going to win physically. You'll do whatever it takes to win. Some reason this, and that's both if it's in the negative or if it's in the positive. Okay, that's what I got for y'all right there with that Five of Swords. You don't care about losing people. People come and they motherfucking go. Okay, show me the moon. But that also could be the, so let me speak from the negative side of that though. You can wonder why you ain't got no real friends. You can wonder why you don't got somebody, or you can wonder why this happened to me, why people hating on me, this and that and the third. You need to also look at yourself, Libra. You could have done some things that were shifty. You could have done some things under the guise of wanting to maintain control, giving mean girl or mean guy energy here, and ultimately it pushed people away from you. So you need to reflect about that. Think about that yourself. It's all about you, babe. Ooh, show us more, God, about the moon for Libra. The Wheel of Fortune. I feel like whatever comes up and out, we got Aquarius energy, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo showing up. Tables are turning, tides are changing. This could be something that's connected, obviously, to how you're feeling, like with this feeling like you're in a self imposed prison. Y'all feel a shift coming. Y'all know a change is afoot. Could be something you keeping close to your chest, close to your heart out of strategy. You think it's the right thing to do. But also holding this information could have you in what you feel is a self-imposed prison. Show me the Eight of Swords. Show it to me for the sign of Libra, please. Straight no chaser. My crystal, my pyrite just fell. The Ten of Pentacles, and I saw in the, what is this underneath again? Two of Cups. So some of y'all could have a relationship that's coming to a close. You already know this relationship is fucking dead. It's over for some of you guys. Or you know something else is about to come in. And you feel change on the wind, honey. Be careful though, because somebody playing mind games. Somebody could just be trying to do something for the purpose of the fact that they can. Cause oh shoot, cause I can play with people's minds like that. Cause I'm just so skilled at it. I know what I'm doing. This is a lot of cards. I'm not gonna take everything, but I'm still gonna say all that I saw. And mommy, stop, stop. And I'm going to speak on it. I'm right here. You want me to pick you back up? Yes. Okay. Oh, sorry, sorry. I'm coming. Let me tell y'all what this say. I'm gonna try to breeze through these. Four of Cups. Because someone is unhappy, dissatisfied with their own lives, or just simply where they are in life right now, with what they got, what they don't got. This could be part of what's creating these other thoughts about maybe another connection. The universe, Nova. But I do feel like the universe, okay, so it's giving that the universe is helping you to feel this way. It's making you feel, and you are the universe. You are goddess. You are God. You are all of that. Because of what you want. You want all of it. You want the world. You want everything. Everything that's good. That even if the bad come along with it, you still want it. The God of Wands. This is the King of Wands to me in this deck. That's an energetic, vibrational match counterpart to you. That's what you want. A man who move like you do, who kind of think like you. It ain't gonna be dead on you, but it's gonna be very close. Okay, somebody got y'all your nose wide open, or Libra, you have someone else's nose wide open, who in some way is an energetic match to you, and you can feel this somehow in your subconscious. This person could be coming up in your dreams, because that's also what the moon deals with. It affects the dreams and dream life. So yeah, you could be seeing somebody in your dreams. Okay, listen. Again, I started your reading sharing with you that it was because of a dream that I personally had about someone who in my life is a Libra. I'm a Leo according to tropical astrology. Okay, but I'm also a Cancer in other ways, and this person would technically be either still a Libra or she would be a Virgo. And those are the two people I was led to read for today. But anyway, I digress, because I don't want to get too far off tangent, but I feel like it's connected is all I'm saying. Cancer, dreams, messages that come through the dreams. Okay, all right, I got the Magician. This is about something that you have been manifesting. This is what I've been talking about this whole read. I'm not going to go. The devil is here. Addictions could be connected to this, or just think painful, traumatic experiences. Mommy, I'm going to move you. Hold on, guys. I got to do it because she going to cut up. All right, so let's go back into it. The devil energy, like I was sharing with you guys, this could be traumatic experiences that you have endured, that still have like some control. Okay, they have some control. But the devil energy is not always bad either. It's magnetic, it is calculating, it's also very, very wise. But this is the side of us that usually is considered our opposition. So, where you are doing things because you are a genuinely truthful, loving type of person, the way that you do it or the reason behind why you do it can be distorted or considered dark. It could be something that is done in ignorance. You don't even recognize sometimes that you're doing it. It just is what it is because of what has been. Okay. The devil sign is connected to the sign of Capricorn. So Capricorns can have something very much so a hold in a way over you. A hold. They got a hold over you. And I say that because again, this is in the mind up here, but they're shackled. They've got chains around their neck and around their wrists. And what happens with this, there's no respect of gender. It's males and females that undergo these same types of things. For me, the opposition that has been for me in my life that ultimately altered the way that I think. And mind you, my rising is Libra. It was when I was molested by a family member. So for me, I will tell you this. One of the messages that I have learned while I've been healing and on my spiritual journey in meditation, which is going to be very important for you, Libra, I learned that certain things like that happen to us, especially in our youth. Those of us who have very powerful calls on our lives, you're meant to do something in this life that can help change the world. There are certain things that are allowed to happen that are traumatic or triggering because they are activating here in this plane. They also cause us to seek ourselves, which we look for and call God. Help us to make us understand this life and how things work, okay? And they are to ultimately connect us with the source of who we are, which is the universe, okay? God. With that being said though, when when your antenna or your channels have been switched at a young age, or bare minimum they have been clouded, they have been, the channel it's staticky now, that makes it hard to decipher messages. And when it's hard to decipher a message, guys, from the spirit that dwells in you, that's how we get stuck in proverbial hells, in places, things, with people, with ideas that don't serve us, that we don't really want. Okay. And then that causes us to go back in again and try to get our signals uncrossed. Some of you guys have experienced this also. And honestly, I feel like this is the reason why it is such a generational curse, because the whole point is to try to jack up the information, jack up the channel that receives the information, so that you're misunderstanding the whole time and continuously missing the mark, which is, for a lot of us, that is what hell really is. That is what it is. To know that you're here to do something, to know that you have it within your hands and your grasp to do it, but to feel like you don't know how to do it, this is that energy. Eight of Swords. But remember, the beautiful news about this, the Christ consciousness of it all, the savior of it all, the redeemer of it all, is that the power is still yours. You have to change your own mind. You have to seek the kingdom of God that dwells within you. What is the kingdom of God? What do I like? What do I want? What do I feel greatest? When do I feel my strongest? When do I feel like I am doing good in this world? And it is from both a selfish and a selfless place. When do I feel like I'm most in my power, most in my authority from a healed perspective of me? And go for that shit. Because that is also the opposite. It's the opposition of this energy. The wounded. Moving on, we got the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands energy, this is victory. Oh, I'm happy for you, Libra, and we got the Goddess of Cups. Goddess of Cups is intuitive. I'm talking about a spiritual high priestess, a spiritual warrior, Libra. This woman is armed with spiritual insight that also works on the earth. Like, finally, your heaven energy, or your highest, best, truest form, is able to make herself manifest or make himself manifest in your physical temple, so that they can do your bidding, because you are the Most High God, so that they can do and carry out your will in the earth, which is therefore your heaven on earth. How do you find this? You have got to go within yourself, though. You got to figure out, for me, what is good in my soul, what is right, what is true, what builds not only me but you, what keeps our world going in a way that is beautiful, that doesn't harm, to the best of our abilities. You know, we're going to always harm, we're going to always be somebody's opposition here. But even still, there are some of us who are somebody's opposition because our choice is to always operate and act in holiness and in the goodness that is within us. Not because of what society has done to us. Not because, like, for example, you didn't become a molester because you got molested. Or if you did accidentally or harm someone, molest someone because you were unfortunately playing out and acting out what you did, once you realized for sure that it was absolutely wrong and it felt wrong within your energy, you stopped. Okay, for other people, this is about just you not treating other people in the poor ways that you have been treated in this life, because that is at your core not who you are. And you refuse to allow this world to fucking change you. You fight against that daily. Libra, that has been your reading. Peace, love, light, and darkness, which all work together to bring balance and harmony first within ourselves and then within our world. Before I let y'all go, though, guys, oh, that's a lot of cards. I don't normally do that. We're gonna go with growth first, but I do also. Oh shit. We're gonna go with envy first, but these are honorable mentions. So envy is here. This could be people who feel this way about you, or this could be you towards another person. It says, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. And I also want to say with different strengths, because of the challenges, they bring about different strengths. Okay. I feel like this is your energy, but it also could be you towards someone or somebody, towards you. What I still feel though is ultimately like y'all have to say this at some point in time in your life. Or if you've never said it, you still feel it in your mind. Like, yes, when I said that, you're going to be like, oh my God, yes. Because maybe there are people who be hating on you. They dislike you because of how you carry yourself, because you choose to be cute, because you choose to be whoever you are, however you show up. You let me know, okay? But there are some people who dislike you and they don't even know the half of it, Libra. They don't fucking know the half of it. They don't even know the things that you have had to fucking overcome because of what you have endured in this life and the choice that you make daily to show up for yourself in the way that you want to be seen. Not just based off of what happened to you, but no, the way I want. That's why you're a powerful manifester, Leo. Not Leo, sorry, Libra. You get what you want. Fear. Fear is here. It says, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. I don't know what it is that you're fearing, guys, but it could be these emotions, okay? It could be the secret coming out, the exposure. It could be fear of something going on in your family, secrets being revealed from your family, whether you got to reveal it or somebody else has already revealed it, okay? But they said you don't got to be scared. You don't got to be scared. Remember that fear is the opportunity for you to choose love instead. Love is light, guys. Love is information. Love is putting the information out for the purpose of healing and liberating yourself. Okay, we got empathy here. It says, I am open to seeing both sides of a scenario, a situation, babes, and you should be. You should be. And this is going to show growth. Ooh, I feel like somebody gonna reveal something it's about to free you. It's about to free you. And I have a feeling that the person that you share it with, they already know, honey. I'm just going to say it like that, growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. And I'm going to tell you now, you already have, you already will. The victory card came out. And then at the bottom of the deck of the tarot, we have the 7 of Wands, something that you have been defensive about, Libra, something that you have been fighting for, Libra, or fighting against, Libra. Something that other people may have said things like there's been some slander. There's been possibly some he say, she say around this, whatever this is. But I do feel like if you're the one who has something to reveal, if you reveal it, I feel like you're gonna have way more support than what you think you may. And of course, you may lose some people, but hey, shit. If you lose them people, okay, they supposed to be gone. They supposed to go. And sometimes people walk away before a season because they don't know how to deal with stuff. They don't know how to handle anything. But that's okay. You let them people walk away because you can't stop it no way. And you just be in this truth because it is liberating for you. All right, Libra. I don't know if I said my ending already, but this is it. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss whenever I post, because I only post when Spirit tells me to. And then also welcome to the people who have already been with me, who watch my readings already. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Okay. If you're still here, go ahead and drop a heart in the chat. And I'll be back, guys. If you want to connect with me off of YouTube, go to theprettycoach.online, create yourself a member profile, and start looking around. Talk to me over there. Bye. Love you.